Hey, how's it going? John here with Luma University, and I am doing a really interesting gummy, sugary, sour candy thing today. And I've already set it all up. I've actually already lit it, but I will walk you through everything so you know exactly what's happening. This is just kind of an idea that I had, kind of this towering pyramid of these candies. I just thought it was a funny idea and kind of making them look really high, like they're about to fall off the edge there. So this is a 4-light setup, and it's actually not too complicated. The most complicated part was the composition. So you can see the camera's down very low, and I'm aiming up at the set here. So we're getting this low angle and we're seeing the bottom of the surface. And once I got that dialed in, then I began the lighting. So starting with the lights, I've got 3 FJ400s and 1 FJ800 because I needed a lot of power. I'm shooting this at f16. So for the background, I wanted this really cool gradient of light to dark blue from bottom to top there. And the way I did that was just with some black foam board. And then I just have a standard FJ400 with the standard reflector on it and a double CTB gel, so double color temperature blue. And that starts here, and because of the inverse square law, it's brighter on the bottom and tapers off to darker at the top. So the next light is the backlight here, and this light also kind of acts as an edge light, but really what I wanted it to do was shine through the candies to give it that glow. Now this is what you would call subsurface scattering, and that is a term that a lot of 3D rendering artists are familiar with. And I've got a 30-degree grid. The reason I have the grid on it is just to reduce lens flare. So this light here is probably the most fun. This is the Gobo projector, the optical spot here, and I've got it facing straight down onto the subject, and it's fairly close because I needed like almost full juice out of this as well. This one is at power 8.5, and this is the FJ800, so that means this is 600-ish watts of juice going through here. But the reason I wanted this light was to get those really hard shadows and show the texture of the grains of sugar. So that is what this light is doing. It's offering a ton of texture in the scene to really show off all the detail across these surfaces here. So the next light is this FJ400 down here on the floor stand, and it's got the standard reflector and a hot pink gel on it, or a very bright pink. Now this one's really designed to be the fill light. So this fill light is shining straight up here into the bottom of the set, and it's filling in the shadows and the underside of the surface because it's actually a pink surface that I painted that I've used in previous shoots, and that's all the different lights. So really that's the breakdown. It's pretty simple. Let's go ahead and see them all together. So here's the final shot of all 4 lights combined. You can see the background interplays really well with the pink down here, and then we've got the shadows filled in with pink, and then the glow coming through the subject makes a really big difference in how everything looks, and that's really all there is to it. So thank you so much for watching. That was just kind of a fun little experiment. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and share it with your friends so that they can see it as well, and leave your comments down below. Do you have any questions? Do you have any advice or any input on what you would have done? I'm always happy to hear, and I'm always happy to learn and grow as well with you, so please do that as well. Other than that, you can check out all the full-length lessons on lumauniversity.com if you're so inclined. I've got a bunch of freebies there if you sign up for my email list as well, but most importantly, YouTube wants you to see this video over here, so give that a click, and thank you for watching.